Hello, hello, Guardians, and today we're going to be talking about how you can get some laurels during these Guardian games using Warmind cell mods. That might sound odd to you, but here we'll be telling you a neat little trick that can help you earn a bunch of laurels. So, have you ever been out there trying to earn your laurels and you're really waiting on your ability cooldowns? They can't come back fast enough. You really want them to try and kill these things, get your laurels, move on, get some progress towards these medals. Well, we have a method for doing that that does not rely on you having any charged abilities whatsoever. So the things you're going to need to make this happen: one, you're going to need some sort of mod that can produce a Warmind cell. This can be Tyrant Surge, or you can use the other one, Wrath of Rasputin, where solar splash damage kills have a chance to create a Warmind cell. I strongly recommend using Tyrant Surge. It's guaranteed to spawn a Warmind cell by hitting someone with your arc ability and doing any kind of damage. You only need to be able to do this once, so you will not have to rely on having your abilities over and over and over again. You just need to have one arc ability one time, and you can do this. The second mod that you are going to need is Grasp of the Warmind. This is a Void perk. It allows you to throw Warmind cells, but only once. The last mod that you will want is optional. You don't necessarily have to have it, but I highly recommend it. It is Warmind's Protection. It is another Void mod. Reduced damage from enemies near cells. So, what you're going to do, in this instance, I'm recommending that you go to the Whisper mission, and you go to the Thrall room, which is the area below the Whisper mission where you fall, and there will be sort of endless respawning Shadow Thrall. I'm recommending you go down there, you use your arc ability or solar splash damage, whichever you're using, to produce a Warmind cell, and as soon as you produce a Warmind cell, all you have to do is run over to it and grab it and pick it up, whichever button that is for you on whatever device you're using. Once you've picked up this Warmind cell, you are going to melee the nearest enemies with it. Meleeing them with this is just like meleeing them with most of the throwable, pick-upable items in this game. It will make them become somewhat disoriented, and it will do mediocre damage. However, the important part is that killing them with this counts as a charged melee kill, specifically a Void melee kill. So any Void, melee, or melee-based bounties you have will be completed through this method, and you will get a laurel for each and every melee kill that you get while holding a Warmind cell. While you are holding it, there is no timer or limit to its lifespan. The Warmind cell will last the entire time that you're holding it. Even if you drop it for a small moment to activate a rift or something else, the Warmind cell will still survive, and you'll be able to pick it right back up. If you have the Warmind's Protection mod, you will take reduced damage from all enemies near you. So these Shadow Thralls that are all meleeing you will do less damage because you have this mod active. You can tell that it works even while holding the Warmind cell because it will still highlight them with an orange glow. Lastly, if you're on any sort of subclass that has some sort of healing or some sort of exotic that can heal you, I highly recommend using them. For the Warlocks specifically, I recommend the Karnstein Gauntlets. These will heal you with each and every melee hit, I believe. And it allows you to essentially continuously melee the Shadow Thrall mindlessly, and you will face no risk of death whatsoever. Initially, when I was doing this, I was trying to use the Well to keep myself up, and my Healing Rift, sometimes healing grenades, although I later learned that just throwing the grenade was better for killing them because it still produced laurels, so I may as well just throw the grenade. As a side note, if you get kills while standing in your well, each kill with a gun while standing in your Well of Radiance counts as an ability kill because it counts as a super kill. So these will produce laurels. This is probably the only way that I can think of producing laurels while using your guns. The only other method might be with a tether, but I have not tried this, so do not quote me on that. In any case, once you have Karnstein gauntlets, you'll be able to mindlessly melee to your heart's content and farm these Shadow Thrall for laurels. You can do this in any area, really, that spawns a bunch of ads like this, so it's up to you to try and find a place where you can do this where it's more productive. Doing it here seemed like the easiest way, and it was the first thing I thought of, so that's why I went there, and that's why I'm telling it to you guys. But I will note, this did not count towards destinations. I did not gain any progress on any bounty or triumph or medal that required me to get destination kills or destination laurels. So, if you listeners out there can figure out some public location, destination, or strike spot perhaps that just spawns enemies over and over that you can kill with this method, please feel free to comment it down below. Go ahead and use this strategy in those places, and you'll be able to farm your laurels to your heart's content while also progressing towards your destination triumphs. In fact, I very much would like to know any destination places where this can be done, so that would be fantastic. You can use it anywhere you want, really. You could try to do this in forges and whatnot, but that doesn't seem very productive. You'll probably die a lot in those areas. This works particularly in this Shadow Thrall room because all the enemies only use melee, so you have nothing to fear, and they all have very low health values. The melee with the Warmind cell takes 2 melees to kill anything, if not more if they're tougher enemies. On the Shadow Thrall it still took 2 melees. If there's some way that can be done to increase your melee damage, then you might be able to start one-shotting them. I could not think of anything right away on my Warlock because the gauntlets that normally would do that are still unusable as far as I'm aware. They are still unequipable because Bungie is still trying to fix them for whatever the glitch that they had where the effects remained even after unequipping them. So, for the moment, the Karnsteins are the best second option. If any of you out there think of something better that can produce one-shot kills or can help you heal or anything like that, please feel free to comment it down below. It would really help me out and it'd help the other listeners out as well. That's going to be it really from me for this. There's nothing else really that you need for this loadout. There's nothing else that really helps it that I can think of, particularly from the Warmind cell mods. This was a neat little trick that I picked up. It's from some advice between 2 of my clanmates, both Beth and Rad. They both said enough things to get me to try this out, and I realized that this could be a fantastic farming method. So any of you out there that really need to pick up some laurels and just don't have the time to do it any other way, or you really just want to collect these things and turn them in for yourself, this is an easy way to do it, albeit somewhat boring, but that's most farming methods, right? That's going to be it from me. Remember to smash like and throw a subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Hit the notification bell if you haven't rung that either. We do post here every single day at 12 p.m. Eastern. I'll keep saying it. It's every single day we post here. So make sure you're checking in each day if you're not already. And that's it. Peace.
Rather than farming laurels, I'm gonna switch over to working on my weapon catalyst instead. Get stuck in that crack. I wonder if I can just lure them all into that. Yeah, and I can't buff the damage because I can't wear the other gauntlets. There's still a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I'm using the healing gauntlets instead. So at least we're never in danger of dying while doing it. You can just kind of mindless melee. I had originally picked the Well of Radiance class, to